hell are you supposed to be?
I'm vengeance.
Whoa! This guy's crazy!
Hollywood getting a screen test this holiday weekend. This coming as production for The Batman starring Robert Pattinson is on pause after someone on the film tested positive for COVID.
Robert Pattinson has tested positive for COVID-19, according to multiple reports. The news comes as it was announced that production on Pattinson's film The Batman had come to a halt as someone on set tested positive for coronavirus. Warner Brothers has not commented on the record about who has tested positive, but they issued a statement that reads, "A member of the Batman production has tested positive for COVID-19.
Robert Pattinson has tested positive for COVID-19. According to Deadline and Vanity Fair, the actor has tested positive for the coronavirus, resulting in production being halted on The Batman.
Like, seriously, dude, no, like, for real, that sucks. That's but another Batman? Like, seriously, another Batman? Like, okay, let's back it up for a second. I love Batman, clearly. Batman is my number one out of any comic book you can name, whether it's DC, Marvel, or a graphic novel. Like, I love Batman. Batman is it. But then again, we have yet to see this character just take a breath and just lie down for a second because Warner Brothers keeps on pushing him out. Like, literally, can the character just breathe for a second? Another thing, like another film? Seriously. How many actors have now played him?
A dummy package of money, that sounds risky. Risk is our business, Mr. Wayne. Of course, Batman, I have the same faith in you that all of Gotham City has. I hope Robin and I are deserving of that faith.
Hi. Bruce Wayne.
Are you sure?
You can't understand. Your family wasn't killed by a maniac.
Yes, they were. We're the same.
If we're the same, Bruce, help me. All right, train me. Let me be your partner.
My father once told me to succeed, we need only pick a star. This telescope will give future generations a chance to follow their own stars.
Brucey?
Good morning. I'm here to see Mr. Earl.
Name?
Bruce Wayne.
Pretty girl, bad habit. Don't quote me, all right?
What's your position on the Bat Vigilante in Gotham?
Daily Planet. Wait, do I own this one? Or is that the other guy?
Civil liberties are being trampled on in your city. Good people living in fear.
Like, literally, there have been over 30 DC films, and 20 plus have been either Superman or Batman. Majority of them, for sure, just been Batman. Like, why? Like, for someone who loves Batman, you haven't even got a chance for me to be like, dang, when are we going to get another Batman film? Can we get a little bit more? And then when you finally do introduce another character, you get a movie like Jonah Hex. They keep recycling the same character. Like, why? Now, Wonder Woman, that was a great film. I really enjoy Wonder Woman, and I cannot wait to see 1984. Pandemic and all. You will see me all masked up and everything. I will be there. Wonder Woman. I can't. Now, I'll go see this Batman film once it resumes and it finally hits theater because I love Batman. But I don't even see Pattinson and he does not look like the person for me playing that role. Now, I love for someone who looks unlikely to get cast. I do. I was that guy that gave Heath Ledger the chance when no one was, or a lot of people were questioning. I like to do that with all types of people. But literally with Pattinson, I mean, when you cast someone to play a superhero, you can't just cast them for the role of one of the sides. They have two elements as who they are in their alter ego. You have to be able to see them and understand that they are playing two parts in one. He's Bruce Wayne and Batman. A lot of times in the films, what helped make the character is that actor played both really well, and what hurt it is because you only got one side, which ends up making why the supporting character, that's the villain, end up being the star in most cases. And with Pattinson, I look at him technically as someone who's more of a Robin who can eventually develop into Nightwing. I mean, when I look at Pattinson, based off of the still shots they shown, I saw Spider-Man 3.
Of course not.
I mean, Pattinson is a great actor and has definitely brought his game and will definitely be around for a long time, and it has shown so. And he's in Christopher Nolan's Tenet, and he's done a lot of other things, independent films and stuff. He is a good actor, there's no doubt. But when I see Warner Brothers and the studios casting him, I feel like a lot of that was due to Twilight and the hype and the popularity around that. Yes, when you cast somebody 100%, you do look and see if this person can carry the film. That has a lot to do with it. And you look at their past work and how they actually carried one. And that do make sense on a lot of ways. But that makes me a little eerie based off of examples we've seen from Twilight. Do we not remember Kristen Stewart in Charlie's Angel? No, probably not, because no one saw it. I mean, just saying. I mean, then they did also cast Kristen Stewart in Snow White and the Huntsman. I mean, she was supposed to be the most fairest of them all. Kristen Stewart. When your stepmom is Charlize Theron. I mean, Charlize Theron could have looked like her character in Monster.
I had everything going for me. I'm not a bad person. I'm a real good person.
And Charlize Theron still would have been the most fairest of them all. That's what you call a ham. Now, that's a ham. That was a hot ass mess. That was piss poor in regards of casting. Sorry, nothing against Kristen Stewart at all. They keep recycling the same characters. Where's the receipts? There is a lot more other superheroes. DC and Warner Brothers gotta realize that they're rushing. We just need to take a minute and just stop trying to be like Marvel and take a page from Marvel. I mean, literally, Marvel has done a lot of things right. And one thing that they've done is they can even develop characters that people have not even heard of. Yes, you may have heard of Iron Man or Thor or Captain America or Incredible Hulk, but there's a lot of Marvel characters that are in the theaters that have developed into their own solo projects or on Disney Plus, and people are dressing up them as for Halloween, or they got the toys, and not just the kids but the parents and people who have no tie to read comic books that are 100% can name like 5 and 10 different characters and love the whole concept. Cry when Iron Man died and all this other stuff. Spoiler alert, but the movie did come out over a year ago, so if you didn't know that, that's your fault. I mean, clearly they got it down. Warner Brothers, what is wrong with you? Get it together. Like, seriously. I mean, and when y'all finally get back together and resume and start back in production, and I mean, that costume better not have nipples.